Round 1 of the Superbet Rapid and Blitz between Anish Giri and Wesley. So we will go through the opening moves quickly using the autoplay function on chess24. d4, knight f6, c4, e6, knight f3, d5. g3 Catalan, capture on c4, bishop g2, c5. A way to just swap off the c and d pawns, trying to get equality, leading to this endgame we have seen many times before. c3, just destroying white's pawn structures. White goes c4, bishop b2. White has a bit more space but worse structure. Knight d4, rook c8, knight comes into d6, swapping it up for the bishop, getting the bishop pair for now. Take, rook c1, but then bishop c6. Bishops come off, c5, swapping the c pawn off, and then we get this endgame. How did Anish Giri win this? Well, let's have a look. King comes into the center, and now knight d4. Knight d4 played in the game by Giri, knight takes d4 played by Wesley. So a blunder, giving white the chance to come in easily with king takes d4. What else was possible? Knight a5, stopping the king coming in easily, guarding the c4 square. King d3, king e7. White still tries to come in to b4 to b5, king c3, king d6. Here we see the difference. The king goes to c7 quickly, but after king b4, black can play a nice trade with knight c6 check. The vital difference between this variation and the game. After knight takes c6, king takes, and the king is stopping the white king coming in. After knight d4, king d4, this is a very difficult ending for black. King e7, king c4, king d6, king b5. Here we go, the vital difference. Black's king is not on c6. Wow. Bishop can come to e3, always targeting b6. Play a4, get the pawn rolling. King c7, g4. Let's get the king side rolling, create some weaknesses. Knight f6, bishop e3, highlighting the importance of the b6 pawn. The knight has to come back to defend it. No point playing knight takes g4. Bishop takes b6 check, king b7, and let's just go h3. f2 is guarded. If the knight goes back to f6, bishop can go to d4. Very difficult to play. Knight e4, f3. We have the outside pass pawn. Chances for white to win this ending as well. Back to the game, knight d7. You have to defend b6, h4, f5 played in the game. Let's first have a look at f6, planning e5 to blunt the bishop, even though it's putting pawns on the dark square. h5, e5, f3. Yes, all on a dark square, a nice pawn chain, but restricting the white bishop. King b7, bishop f2, bishop e1, king b7, bishop b4. Maybe in such a variation white still finds a way, just like in the game. King c7, bishop to e7, and then if you do move the king again, bishop d8 or bishop d6, we're almost trying to put black into zugzwang. This variation is very close to the game. Let's get back to it. f5 played by So. g5, planning bishop d4 and attacking g7, which doesn't seem like a big deal at all. g6 played in the game. What if e5? Well, f4, forcing a decision on this pawn. If e4, bishop d4, g6, and this is very similar to the game. We will see this shortly. g5, g6 played, f4, a really cool move, fixing the dark squares. Perhaps this is why f5 is a bad move. This gives black the f6 square to work with. But even then, how does Giri find a way to break through? Perhaps Wesley so thought there's a way to hold this. King b7, a4, king c7, bishop f2. Finding a way to get the bishop onto a perfect square. But what square will this be? King b7, bishop d4, king c7, and now a really cool move. Giri finds a nice idea to penetrate the black position, beginning with bishop f6. Wow. You cannot take it because after g takes, that's it. This pawn ending is completely lost. Take. Here. This guy runs. You cannot stop both. After bishop f6, Wesley plays a move that it looks like it makes sense, because you cannot take the h-pawn because bishop is hanging. If black finds a way to trade the h-pawns, then he's closer to a draw. But this move allows a beautiful finish, which we will see shortly. What if another move just hanging about with king b7? The point is, king b7 means the white bishop now, it can be on d8, attacking b6 from the back. Bishop d8, king a7, and it looks like white can come in, which is probably winning, but let's highlight the fact that the bishop can dominate the black knight with this brilliant move, bishop c7. Also dominating the king. King b7, bishop d6, what a picture. The knight on d7 is dominated by the bishop on d6. Every square the knight can go to is a poor move. Total minor piece domination. After bishop f6, h6 played, which allows a very elegant, beautiful endgame finish. It is about deflecting the black king. Let's play the move and then discuss how it is so beautiful. Bishop d8 check, wow. What a way to win against a fellow 2700 player. What is the idea of this? You have not merely chucked the bishop because we get a passed pawn. Now what are we saying? This passed pawn on h6 is a deflection. The king is too far away from the h8 square, so the black knight has to stop the h pawn running. After knight f6, king takes b6. There's no hope because we have two passed pawns. The a pawn is the winner. The h pawn is also the winner. King c8, a5. Throw the a pawn up. The king can come in and collect the rest. King b8, king c6, king d6. You can take king f7. Really, all the pawns just fall. That's why after bishop d8 check, Wesley So resigned. A beautiful endgame finish by Giri. If you enjoyed this short video format, leave a comment below. Check out 2 videos over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.